Hi, I'm Diet Cokehead. What are you gonna do about it? Anyway, my last video, it got looked at. I was very open about stuff that I experienced in my life and in my as I am. And I always forget why that's stupid to do on the internet. But I mean, last time everybody was really fucking awesome about it last time. And everybody, I think that I'm getting a little bit better about learning how to talk about it because, like, while, yeah, a lot of things were really difficult and I've been having a lot of very difficult experiences, as you will know. I mean, but then, like, that's why I got so fucking open about it because a lot of talking on this channel has been just me sitting down and talking to 30 people, like the same fucking 30 people that have been awesome, that have been, like, seriously, I do this every week and I keep up with my channel and I won't quit it just because, like, it's more like sitting down and talking to a bunch of my friends. But then, like, I don't know, like, I kind of got an ego after a lot of people liked my music and liked my songs and liked this whatever the fuck it is I'm doing over here. And when in my long form, for anybody who's new, it's like whatever. Like, if I want to talk about cannibalism, I'll talk about cannibalism. If I want to sit here and get drunk and cry, I'll sit here and get drunk and cry. If I'm trying to quit substances, I'll make a video series about that. It's very weird and it's all over the place, and I sit here and I talk about whatever the fuck comes on to my mind. That's it. I'm a little bit nervous about how many views like, I don't want to. I'm not ashamed of anything that I said in that video, and I'm like, it's cool that it's getting a lot of views, and, like, I guess a lot of the new people that have been coming on here have been great. Whenever I get followers and stuff, like, I think that just, like, talking about whatever the fuck I'm thinking about, and talking about whatever is on my mind, and talking about, like, all of my brain thoughts and stuff that, I don't know, is attracting whoever. It attracts people like me. Again, it attracts people that I like, and I'm making a community of people who should have been my friends this whole fucking time. But then, it's still a lot of fucking people, and it's still, I know that it's not like a lot of fucking people. I'm not going viral or nothing. It's not like crazy, but it's, you've got to be careful with audiences and strangers and stranger danger and all that horseshit. But yeah, a lot of the people that have been coming onto this channel, it's cool. I can't really, I know that it's still small, but it's getting more and more and more and more difficult to keep up with. And I kind of clam up a little bit. Like, I know that I'm always up here fucking crying and everything because I'm like, oh shit, like, I'm doing all this fucking work and nobody's here. And then people show up and I'm like, well, I don't fucking have anything to show them now. What the hell do I do? And then, like, I get like, some people stick around, some people bounce, some people whatever. There are people that have been here for, like, this channel has been going on for, like, 5-6 years. And I know, like, all of my early stuff, and it's so disappointing that I've lost so many of my early videos, and there are so many that I still kind of want to redo, and at least, like, try to find a way to dance around the censors of them, because I think that I've lost a lot of things that I said about mental health that I do think that are important, and I am upset about losing. On one hand, I'm really glad that my art and my music and my writing is able to carry this channel without having to succumb to being a mental health YouTuber. And while there's, like, not necessarily anything wrong with that, I mean, like, there's a lot of important discussions to be had about mental health that I want to have and that I need to script out a little bit better. I'm thinking about doing one on suicide in general, but it's gonna take a lot of, like, figuring out how to talk about that without YouTube just coming out. We don't need this. We're gonna pretend that's shit that we brush under the rug, and that's what I don't like. I don't like. No, it shouldn't be. And some things do bother me, like, the orphanage at the end of that movie. It was like, really well done. And on one hand, like, I definitely think that the orphanage should exist. I'm not saying ban it. I'm not saying anything like that. Like, I think that's a whole other argument. And I talk about censorship a lot here on this channel. But then I'm like, well, you're making it sound like if you fucking kill yourself, then you're gonna go have a happy life with, the people that you've lost. And I mean, that's not a good ending, Guillermo. You don't do that. And the point isn't that there's anything wrong with making whatever you feel is right to every creator has the right. I don't give a shit if, like, while it's makes you a piece of shit if you want to ban gays from your cake shop. It makes you a piece of shit if you want to make best score and say like a whole bunch of bullshit Nazi stuff, and you should be like losing people because of that. And it's good, like, nobody should be endorsing that shit, but I don't think that the correct response is to be like, just ban it, because then it didn't go anywhere. Like, whenever you just ban shit like that, it turns like, hey, I'm a Nazi piece of shit, into, hey, I'm a white nationalist. Hey, I don't think that we should own slaves. I just think that everybody belongs in their own country. See what they do? It makes it sneaky. I'm not arguing for or endorsing that behavior. I'm arguing for transparency. I would rather know that that's what that shop believes in, so I don't give them my money. You see what I'm saying? I mean, like, a lot of that with mental health and with censorship and stuff, it's just a mess. It's such a mess that there are scientific things that are being completely disregarded and thrown away and danced around, that professionals can't come up here and say because they would be demonetized if they said the truth. Like, PC-ness and reality do not always coincide. I just kind of feel like everything in the world has good and bad things. Like, it's just chaotic. It's not like, and I don't want to be somebody that endorses mentally health or something, but or mental illness, or anything that people think is fucking, like, people think all this fucking crazy stuff, especially whenever it comes across, like, whenever it's self-destructive behaviors that you're trying to. I can't believe my fucking millennial scars video got fucking, it's not banned. I think that it got age restricted. I can't remember whether or not it did, but I'm proud of that video, and I think that I made, like, that was one of the best thumbnails I ever came up with. That was a sick video. But I've gotten personal on here too, and that's another thing, like, getting I'm not ashamed of anything that I've went through in my life. Right? I used to carry so much shame about it. I used to, like, feel like I wasn't even a real person because everything in my entire life felt completely wasted on being something I did not want it to be and that I didn't want to be, But the older that I get, the more I realize that everything that I was really uncomfortable with, or that I tried to hide, or that I was really ashamed of, is something that's, like, basically, like, we're so ashamed of just being human. That's one of the most interesting things to me. Whenever, like, I love, my favorite things in the whole world to watch are, like, animal behavior videos and animal whatever and history, just to see what all the commonalities are. And with animals, like, if you give a gorilla, or if you, like, usually they don't learn, like, full on fucking American Sign Language. They use, like, a circus pigeon that it's called pigeon, that they use on, like, circus apes and shit like that. I can't really remember who came up with pigeon. I don't know if it was researchers or a circus, but anyway, that's like a rudimentary kind of thing that that the apes used to speak. And they won't, like, give you a full-on existential meltdown. And a couple of them learned how to say, like, I remember getting caught here, or I remember my mother dying, or something. But what I think is interesting about animals whenever they're getting communication, they will usually admit when they want attention. They will admit whenever they our hunger, our like shitting, sex, attention, like those are the things that we are more ashamed of than any creature in the world. Like the other creatures are like, yeah, this is what I want, this is my needs, this is whatever, and they're like super upfront about it, and there's like no existential issue. But whenever it comes to humans, that freaks us out, and we don't like to confront the most basic needs, especially attention. One of my favorite, whenever I rage bait people, my favorite thing to do is to go tell dudes that they are fucking attention whores, and that's why they're leaving comments trying to like shame and be funny and be whatever. Like a girl comes up and they complain about their relationship or their life or something, and then they're like bombarded with incels or whatever, because those incels want attention. They want attention. They, of course, they flood the comment sections of like the most attractive people that they can find, and they try to bring them down to a level that they can compete on, and they can, you know, they do that because that is the only way they can get a reaction. Like, you're negged and stuff by by neckbeards and shit, because they want that girl's attention. And they have to do so many games, so many mental gymnastics. It's not even just the fucking incels. Like, everybody in the world is like this. And like, we act like wanting attention is so... Literally, one time, whenever somebody called me an attention whore, and I asked them, like, what is so, like, why do people treat wanting attention like murder? And he literally said, wanting attention is the most disgusting, shameful. Like, he literally said something very, very close to that. Like, that's not verbatim, I'm paraphrasing, but that was basically the tone of what he told me. And I was like, dude. And then, yeah, like, whenever you share a lot of like very personal stories about very difficult things that you've been through or whatever, you're gonna get discredited. You're gonna get, like, being... The thing about being, like, everybody wants to be a victim until they're actually a victim, and being a victim sucks because you have, like, nobody, like, half of the people are gonna fucking believe you in the first place, you know? And, yeah, there are people that, lie and walk around with their hand out, and then they use that as some kind of a leverage, and yeah, that's a thing that happens. Nobody's really accused me of lying. It's I've noticed that a lot with victim narratives and stuff. Nobody... I haven't gotten that, but what, interestingly, the most common thing that I get in response, like, if I'm gonna get any kind of negativity, which really isn't that common. Honestly, a lot people have been a lot more positive, and I have an older audience, and I think that a lot of people here are a lot more mature, and especially the way that I talk about my life experiences and stuff. I think that, like, my problems are very normal. My problems are very, like, like, a lot of people are going through the same things that I'm going through, so I think that that's why I connect with, like, so many people online. But, the, negativity that I do get, it's rare enough for them to, like, stand out in my head. Like, there was this one dude that came on here, like, bullshit, like, he was not a fucking psychotherapist, but he said he was, and, he looked through my back catalog, and he found my old millennial scars video, because, I love that video. I'm so glad that YouTube hasn't banned my Cutters video, because anyway, he found that, and then, like, he gave me this big-ass tirade about, like, shaming me for being a 13-year-old in fucking 2005, you know? A couple of months ago, me and my best friend were talking about that, and she asked where I found out about it, and I I admitted that I learned about it from fanfiction. Oh my god, the coolest, funniest thing in the whole world. I fucking got paid for writing fanfiction. Like, that sounds... I want to go tell my 12-year-old self that so fucking bad. And I looked it up. It's what I did was entirely legal. I can't believe it's legal. But I just took a commission. Like that's all it was. Like they requested a story. They wanted me to write it for them. They're like, "Please, I need you to write in this fandom. I need this slash. I will pay you." And then I was like, huh, "I'm game. That sounds fucking awesome." And I had a lot of fun with it. If you're interested, I'm not really, I wasn't even trying to hustle or anything, I promise, but, no, I wanted to brag because that's something that you can do. I can't believe you can do that. Like, no, you can't, like, sell it as your own. You can't redistribute it. You can't put a copyright on it. You can't do anything like that. However, you can commission, something, that's unbelievable to me that is legal. Yeah, I kind of just want to write. I want to kind of take it easy these next 2 or 3 months. I just kind of want to like chill, and I have a dream for this channel. I have like a very specific dream of little goth girls and little MAGA boys. No, I'm kidding. No, I do have like a direction that I'm aiming towards. It's just like agonizingly slow and it's taking a really long time. But I mean, like every year it's been getting better. So I want to create a whole lot more. I want to I want to write stories. I want to do a couple more story songs and a couple of story videos. I want to, I don't know, like I really do. I have like so many topics and stuff. Like I want to do a video on animal behavior. I want to do a video on like ancient whatever. I want to do like tier lists. I want to like make videos of my favorite movies and like just like this lazy ass content. I always psych myself out. I keep, like, I have all these fucking ideas and I turn my camera on and then I'm like, nobody's gonna fucking watch this. And then, like, one day I show up and everybody fucking watched it. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't understand why things are hitting and why. I don't know. Like, sometimes I'll get, like, a whole group of, like, some weird-ass niche that I accidentally stumbled onto. And I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to fucking do that. Or then, like, it's always weird. But I just kind of want to write some more stories. I want to put more effort into this. I really don't have a lot of time. I don't have as much time as I want to have for my videos and my channels. That sucks. But I mean, like one day, like every once in a blue moon, I'll like actually have a project that I'm really proud of that I'll be able to put up here. I've just been so focused on music. I kind of wanted to do, like, I've been forcing out songs, and a lot of them have been kind of fun, or I don't really think that there's anything wrong with doing that, but I mean, I just kind of want to wait until, like, I think my best songs are the ones that I feel like I discovered. But then, like, sometimes I'll force out a song, like, Fuck Me for a little bit. I kind of forced out, oh, I did this one that, like, so half of them are forced, and then half of them are, like, it feels like they were handed to me. And I haven't had that experience of having it handed to me in like 4 or 5 months, and that's really been depressing me. But usually how I get out of that is I'll get into story mode, and that's like really whenever I did that song, the Faust Ain't Got Nothing on Me, that one where I'm like, I woke up spitting teeth, because like I really wanted to do just like an outlaw country like story song. I want to do more story things like that. But I really like my songs whenever I'm mad at people too, like Keep Up and Hit Me Motherfucker, and like I really like those. I'm trying to work on a lot of covers right now. I really want to do The Lights Went Out in Georgia, Rawhide. I'm kind of running out of public domain songs that I like. But yeah, I don't want to hold, like, every other time a lot of people started coming here, I clammed up and I got scared and I was like, nobody's gonna want this, nobody's gonna whatever, and I freeze, and I don't want that to happen this time. I want to keep pushing myself to keep, like, whether or not I'm uncomfortable, whether or not whatever, whether, even if I'm scared, even if whatever, I want to keep trying to do it because, like, I think I'm doing something. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So yeah, that's whatever. If you're interested in my other projects, my fucking AO3, the kitchen sink, everything is up in my bio links. If you like what you see up here, you're really gonna like my bio links. Yeah, that's annoying. I gotta hoard everybody all over the fucking internet with all of my social medias like I'm Slut Moses. If you've been watching my shit for a while and you want to hit that subscribe button, I know it's fucking annoying whenever people say that. Whatever, just do it. Bye.